Welcome to Vintage Bricks. James, your host. These are exciting times to be LEGO space collectors. From 35 years ago, we had this great Blacktron theme, and LEGO, as we know, are re-releasing the Renegade, the original big bad boy ship, even bigger and badder in the new release. Here's the original box from 1987. I think the purpose of this video is to go over 4 keys, I think, to appreciate the history of this theme and what, we're getting ourselves back into in an exciting way. So the Blactrons were the third major release of a space theme. First with the classic space. The second was the Futuron. Then came the Blacktron, the first sort of bad guy set, or the bad boys. They didn't really hurt anybody, but they were out robbing them. And the space police who came next were in the business of arresting them, and they even had specialized ships that they would carry the Blacktron guys in off to the space police prison. Another key to the set and themes of the Blacktron theme is it has this unified look to it. The black, the translucent yellow, and a little bit of the red accent, and that gives it a very a stamp that just says Blacktron to it. I'm going to go over a quick look at each of the 6 existing sets, and so the theme ran for about 3 years, 87 to 90, and this is the big boy set, the Message Intercept base. This is like their key base. They're only land base. Everything else kind of emanates from here, and just like the name of the set is, it intercepted messages. And so we'll start with this 5 minifigures. So a great start to the theme. Okay, now we're on to the key set. This is the set that LEGO is re-releasing that we're all very excited for, and it's quite a bit larger, the new set is, but it has the still same features as you'll see here. This guy was key in so many ways because now that we had our intercept base, we needed to go off and attack, sneak around, and this was the one that was really sort of instrumental in showing how this whole set was designed in segments and how they could be interchanged. And this interchangeable parts is the next key to this theme. All the parts had interchangeable parts. You could click in, click out, which made it pretty cool. So here now is the new set. This is from lego.com, the promo. You can read about up at top what it is, and it has look how big that set is. I'm excited to get this. He's demonstrating the feature how the pieces can be in segments. You can click them off and on, and it looks clearly like I can make an alternate build. That's another vintage set, which is called the Alienator. And there's the Alienator running through the rocks right there. Well, as you know, when you have something that's high-tech, like the Message Intercept base, you need to protect all that technology from ground incursions, and that's why we had a whole bunch of these little Alienator sets that were needed to get in and kind of go around looking and see what's going on. And so these were really cool little sets. They had all these moving pieces and alternate builds. Our next ground set is a set that is full of interchangeable parts. Again, the same color scheme. Well, we've seen the Message Intercept base and the spaceship. Now we need their ground transportation, and this was just a thing. The Battrax, has the articulating thing. Even has this little plane that can take off the back here. So, this thing was ready. I have a couple bases behind me, and it could go between the bases and go on little missions on planet. So it's key to have a little ground transportation. So you can find another set that was been re-released and reimagined by LEGO. The Invader set was re-released as the cruiser here, which I'll show you right there a couple years ago. Once the Blactrons were ready to go in and do some invading, We had two sets, so pretty similar. This was the reimagined set from 22. And here you can see the segmentation. Now, one thing that's unfortunate is that the new sets do not interact segmentally with the old set. You can't intermix them. The final piece is the minifigure. The minifigures they're like little, clones of each other, almost like the clone army in Star Wars, except they're all individuals, although they all have their little smiley faces. So even though they're menacing looking with their tanks, they're really pretty nice guys. So you gotta love the minifigures. The new ones, the only difference with the new ones is they have a print on the back, which you can't really see because of the airbag. So when this is all, when I actually get my hands on the new set, I am going to do a side-by-side comparison. I expect the new set to be quite a bit bigger. When they recreate these, usually, there's 3 times as many parts, so it's going to be a little bit bigger. Hey, thanks for joining me on Vintage Bricks. Please subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. And enjoy the Blacktron.